What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Jay Danae here, the host of 7 Keys Management Masterclasses. I am so very excited because we have literally gotten through 2 of our masterclasses so far, and people have been raving about them. We kicked it off with Eduard Flowers' segment, Maintaining the Bag. Then we went into Creativity Through Chaos with Shania Nichelle, your teacher. Now, what we're going to do this time is stay within the vein of creativity with this next segment, Fashion Forward, with our teacher, Eduard Flowers. Now, what Eduard Flowers is going to do is talk to us about how we can channel our inner brightness, personality, our charisma, everything that makes up our essence through our fashion, because our fashion and our style can show who we are. And I promise, Eduard is a great source, a credible source. And when you see his outfit, you'll understand. So like I always say, grab a pen, some paper, maybe even something to drink, and get ready for our next session, Fashion Forward.
All right, guys. Hi, my name is Eduard Flowers. I am 25 years old, and I am the founder and owner of Maison for Image Consulting. And this is Fashion Forward, presenting your best self. Okay, I am a stylist. I have dedicated pretty much most of my adolescent to adult years dedicated to honing my style and invested in this industry we call fashion. I believe that when you walk out the house, you are conveying a message to everybody else through your clothes. So, in this session, I'm going to give you some tips, some little tricks that you can use in your everyday life so that you can present your best self. I'm a firm believer that when you look your best, you do your best, and come on now, who doesn't love to walk out the house in a good fit and get compliments? Come on now, okay? So let's jump right into it. All right, let's do that. All right, guys, so this is it. Fashion Forward, I'm your instructor, Eduard Flowers, and just before we get going, so outside of me and my in Maison Floor or MFI Consulting, I am a full-time guide at Bonobos. So for those of you all that do not know, Bonobos is a menswear e-commerce brand where, listen, we focus on fits and we make sure that our men look their best self. So, and I have a long, extensive resume. I've been in retail for almost 10 years. So I think you can really gain a lot from this session. I have fit and styled and dressed a large range of people from a size 0 to extra large 2X, 3X. So I've kind of got that, a little bit of knowledge on what it takes to really dress the body that you have. So in this session, we're going to be talking about 3 major topics. So one is honing your personal style, finding what works for you, and then the last of all, the best accessory, having confidence. All right, so honing your personal style. What message do you want your style to make? So, and also guys, when watching this, I hope you have a notebook. I hope you have a pen. I hope you have your iPad, whatever, because you are going to want to take notes. Note takers are world changers. All right. Okay. So, what message do you want your style to make? Meaning when you are walking outside, when you wake up in the morning and you're getting ready for work or getting ready to go to brunch with the girls or the guys, or even when you're going out on a date or a job interview, what do you want your style to make? What message do you want to convey to others? Are you, very preppy? Are you minimalistic? Are you a maximalist? Are you someone who loves clean lines? Do you love layering? Like, what message do you want people to, what message do you want people to get from that? So these are very important questions that you should ask yourself when you're going through your closet and you're picking out outfits, or even when you're shopping and you're adding pieces to your closet. You want to make sure that you define your aesthetic. I know for me personally, my aesthetic is it's very basic with a piece, meaning I am a layerer. I'm always going to have at least some type of a third piece. So, and most of my third pieces, as you saw from the beginning of this masterclass, I have on a red and black sequin jacket, but underneath is all black. So pretty much the message that I'm conveying with most of my wardrobe is like, wow, okay, a clean look. Making sure, me personally, I don't like too much fuss. So I can mix prints and patterns together, but I make sure that it comes together in a cohesive look. Okay. So are so another question. Are you still trying to figure out what your style is? I'm 25 years old, and it took me a while to really hone in, trial and trial and error, trying to figure out what works for me, like, what I like to wear, how am I going to wear it, just all of that. Are you a person that's trying to figure out, do you like colors? Are you a black and white person? You know, there's no rush. You have your entire life to hone in and perfect your personal style, because it is just that, your personal style. No one else is going to dress like you. No one else is going to put pieces together like you can, because you know what works for you, you know what you like. So that's another important question that I kind of want you guys to think about when you're putting together when you're putting together your closet, so to say. Okay. Um, what factors caused your style to evolve the way it did? So this can be many of things. This will be a many of things. So with different factors, um, growing up, you know, me personally in my experience, things that have factored into my style would be my upbringing. So going to church. I am a Kojic kid, Church of God in Christ. For those of you all that may or may not know, it is old Pentecostal denomination, predominantly African American, and we're known to dress. Okay, we're known to put on the suits, the hats, patterns, colors. We play with shapes and everything. So growing up in that type of environment put me in the mindset that anytime I walk out the house, whether I am going to church or whether I'm going to work or whether I'm going out to eat, my casual to me isn't casual. To me, a casual look is a pair of skinny jeans, my Chelsea boots, black turtleneck, and maybe my leather biker jacket. A lot of people probably are like, that's not casual. You probably are, you're dressed up, but I chop that up to my background. Every every coaching event I went to, we were dressed. I had on a suit. I had on shirt and tie. I mean, lapel pins. I mean, matching colors, everything. So this first slide is kind of more questions I want you to ask yourself to really get you thinking if you are in the place of, you know, revamping your closet. I know as we get older, our tastes change, our, you know, outlook on everything change. And shoot, even our bodies change as we get older, you know? So we're constantly evolving our closet to fit the stage of life that we are currently in, you know? So this first slide, this first part of this session, I kind of want you to think and be, you know, be very integral about, you know, how you want to look, how you want to portray yourself. And the thing is, not even portray yourself to other people, but even to yourself. You know, I have from the late great Andre Leon Talley, it is a moral code to dress well. I think about this every day. It is a moral code to dress well. I mean, you want to always look your best, no matter if you're having a bad day, because we all have them. You know, there are days where I wake up and I'm not, you know, the real chipper, happy person that I normally am. Sometimes I'm tired, but I will always convey a good look. And that also goes into our next slide, which does start talking about finding what works for you. Okay. So with this, I'm gonna take a little bit more time and really get into the nitty gritty about finding what works for you. So as you can see here, I post this up for both women and men because this is 7 Keys Management. This is going to reach everybody, okay? So to the left are the different body types for women. So as you can see, you have your triangle shape, you have your inverted triangle shape, you have rectangle, hourglass, diamond, and round shape. And as a disclaimer, all of these shapes are beautiful. Women, you all have the most wonderful curves and your bodies are beautiful, and don't let no one else tell you otherwise. Okay? Okay. So with this diagram, I want you to look at some things. And I want you to even, you know, after this master class, after this session, I want you to kind of look in the mirror and examine yourself. You know, for women, you know, make sure you have on like, you know, your undergarments, make sure you have on your bra and your panties. Look in the mirror and, you know, look at your body. Don't start criticizing your body. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I want you to look at it. And I want you to kind of think about, okay, this is my shape. Whether this is your shape for now or whether this is just how you are. I want you to look at it because when you know your body, then you know how to dress yourself. When you know, hey, so I'm a triangle shape, meaning I have, or if you want to think about it, maybe a pear shape. So you're smaller on top, but you're bigger on the hips. So, which is, I mean, come on now, thick thighs save lives, okay? So With that, you want to be very cognizant of the different shapes that you put on. So my thing is to always accentuate maybe the least prominent part on your body. So if you're a triangle shape, that would be your top. So that means because you are a little bit, smaller on top, you can play around with necklines. You can play around with like maybe a deeper neckline because you want to show off, show off the I'm gonna get very technical with you guys. Show off the your décolleté or show off your cleavage. And you can do that because you have a smaller chest. And you can work around that with straps or maybe, like I said before, deep V. Okay. Then we go into the inverted triangle shape. So this is for my girls with the prominent shoulders. This is for my girls who have beautiful, broad shoulders. And you kind of go down and you have smaller hips. So with that, you can play around with volume at the bottom so that you can, accentuate your hips or accentuate your thighs if that's what you choose to do. On top, you have the best shoulders for structured things because your shoulders is going to fill them out. So never be ashamed of women, never be ashamed of having broad shoulders. You do not look like a linebacker, okay? You do not look like you're about to catch the ball, catch the football in Soldier Field on a Sunday afternoon. You have beautiful prominent shoulders, so really blazers are going to be your best friend because especially a tailored blazer, because you have more than likely a small waist. So a tailored blazer, you're going to accentuate your shoulders, snatch in that waist, which is going to accentuate that. And then you can play around with something a little bit fuller on the bottom, which can actually, you can be any shape on this diagram, guys, and you can play around with a lot of different clothing, and you can pretty much finesse the shape you want to portray to people, okay? So we move on to the rectangle shape. So for ladies, you're a little bit more up and down. So with that, your goal is to create dimension. So you want to create dimension throughout your body. So another thing, so just like our girls with the inverted triangle shape, you too can play along with blazers. You are going to need something that's going to accentuate your waist so that you can, create a line that creates a figure for you. I understand everybody wants that snatch, knit, tuck waist. This is how you're going to get it. So you're going to play around with things like ruching in a more in layman's terms, gathering around the waist. So something that's going to tie, that you can really pull in that waist, okay? For our girls that are hourglass shape, claps to you, baby, because you can pretty much rock whatever. Your shape allows you to really play with everything. So body cons, which is definitely a more popular fit. I'll say that. It's a more popular fit now. So hourglass, you slide on that body con and it's going to show your body perfectly. You also can play along with belts, belts, corsets. I know we've seen on social media things like big belts, that you can use to really, really pull in that waist. Okay. All right. So our diamond shaped babes, how y'all doing? All right, diamond shaped babes. So this one, just being honest off you, I really haven't seen, in my experience, a lot of women who are diamond shaped. Most are pretty much like triangle, inverted triangle. Um, so with diamond shape, it shows that you're, a little bit fuller in the midsection and a little bit, a little not as full at the top or on the bottom. So with that, you have to be very, very careful. Okay. Um, Playing along with, you know, something that you can use to accentuate your hips. So I would say more than likely, I would say more than likely you can go about a high-waisted pant. You can play along with something that's going to, almost elongate your torso so that, you can get that tall look. So it's going to really snatch in your waist as well. So forgive me about that one. It's diamond shape is, there are a lot of diamond shaped women out there, of course. For my rounder girls, all right. So for my BBWs, this is a important topic because obviously, you know, in the media, it's a lot of things about what big girls should and should not wear. Where where what makes you happy and what makes you look good. For my rounder girls, so another thing, almost like with the rectangle shape, play with ruching. For those of you girls who have, what you would say, fupas, ruching. Ruching hides all of that. It has all of that, and it gives you a real good look, something that is, that kind of draws the attention away from your midsection. Because in most cases, most women who are a round shape, they have bigger tops, bigger bottoms. You want to accentuate your top and your hip. So if you want to draw that attention away from your midsection, ruching, or maybe something like a peplum top, or this is where you can, and all body types can do this, but play it up with layering. So do things like a skinny pant. This is for everybody. For my women, play along with a skinny pant, maybe a flowy top, and you can do something like a crop jacket. You can do like a crop jacket, a crop denim, crop motor, leather jacket, or like a crop blazer, something that's going to create dimensions and is going to, because in most cases, people are trying to look slimmer than what they are. And that's not a bad thing. Don't take that the wrong way. Because I do it myself. That's how when I play with my layers, I play with things to make me look a little bit more thinner than what I actually am. That's why people are surprised when they actually know how much I weigh, which I will not disclose on this masterclass. All right, if you want to know, DM me, okay? Um, so play along with layering, okay? You can do a lot. I always say a third piece is your best piece. Of course, there are a lot of good things that you can do with just the top and the bottom. But a third piece to me brings it all in. Okay? All right. Now for my fellas. The rules are a little bit different, okay? So for fellas, same thing. The shapes are pretty much the same, but a little bit different because most men, we do not have the defined curves as women do. Okay, some of us are pretty up and down. Some of us have a little bit of, some of us get our hips from our mama. So don't let no woman tease you about being built like your mama. Okay, you embrace them hips. Okay, tell you something. Um, but what I see most of all, especially at work, because it is predominantly a menswear brand, I see a lot of guys who are an inverted triangle, rectangle shape, the this middle shape. I'm going to kind of say is like an inverted rectangle, so you're a little bit broader throughout the torso, and then even like the triangle. I see all of these shapes. So with that, guys, you have to be in. With most guys, we have longer arms. Most of us are either all torso or all legs. So for guys, this masterclass is very important for you to pay attention to as well, because I'm really going to hit you with some knowledge. For guys, it is okay to wear your clothes tailored. I'll say that again. It is okay for you to wear your clothes tailored. We are in 2022. I no longer want to see guys in pants that are super baggy and ill fitting. It's okay to have pants that fit on your waist and are tailored through the thigh and the seat and taper from the knee down. It gives you it because one, it creates a taller line, especially for my guys who are all torso and have short legs. Okay. When you have shorter legs, you want to make yourself look taller. And this isn't just for the guys, it's for the girls as well. With girls, obviously, you all have high heels. So you all can throw a pair of heels and it'll make you look taller. But you also have to be careful with pant length as well. The biggest thing will be tailoring. So finding a good tailor so that your pants can hit at the right point so that it doesn't shorten up your legs. Okay? But back to my fellas, especially since we have suiting. One thing, and this is what I tell my guys at work, my male customers, with an off the rack suit, you're going to, and I hope you're taking notes, fellas, if you're watching this, or even ladies, if you're watching this and you say you may want to watch this so that you can help your man dress better, take notes for him, because we all know some men don't take notes. Okay, so for my fellas, with a suit that is off the rack, that's not 100% custom to your measurements, you're gonna always need the sleeve to be taken up. The sleeve is going to be long, so if you don't have long arms, you're going to, even if you have long arms, you're going to need those sleeves tailored, whether they are let out or taken up. And even with the jacket, it's important that when you're ordering your suiting, that if you can go into the store and try them before you buy, I highly suggest that. Okay? Because you may think you're a 42 long because you have longer arms, but because you have a shorter torso, you may be a 42 regular and you're going to have to get the sleeves taken out. Or you could be a 42 long because you have a longer torso, but your arms are short. So you're going to have to do that 42L in the body, but you're going to have to get those sleeves taken. okay? Same thing with the pants. Suit pants. Suit pants do not have to be skinny or tight, but they do need to be tailored. I promise you, I do not want to see my men out here with a tailored jacket and ill-fitting pants because the outfit immediately is canceled. Okay? So that's a little bit of suiting knowledge. When it comes down to jeans, jeans are a bit different. They're more casual. So with guys, some of us have bigger thighs, whether you are athletic and you work out and it's muscle, or whether you have big thighs because you're a bigger guy. Do not stray away from a skinny jean. Skinny jeans are for every body type because they look good on every body type. Now, the different type of skinny jean is where you could get kind of messed up at because you want to be careful and want to make sure that it looks nice on you and not tight to the point that it's squeezing your leg. Okay? And as we go, and I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna move on to the next slide. The biggest thing when it comes down to finding what works for you, and I know this may be a hard pill to swallow because it's a hard pill to swallow for me, you're gonna have to try on clothes. I know, I can practically hear people like, you have to try on clothes, babes. Fellas, you have to try on clothes. You wanna make sure that it looks right. You wanna make sure that the fit fits your body type. Okay, want to make sure that you look good. Like I said, if you're a guy, you have a broader chest. You are going to have to be careful because that means you have a bigger chest and arms. So you want to make sure that your jackets fit and that they fit well in the chest. We're not worried about the midsection because 9 times out of 10, your midsection is pretty skinny. But you want to make sure that it looks well at the top. For my guys like me, I am a bigger man. I am 6'3" and I'm pounds. So I have a stomach. So you want to make sure that your jacket fits you well around your midsection. Okay? Okay. You know, tailoring is our best friend. Find a jacket that fits you all over, but take it to a tailor so that they can use their trained eye to make it fit your body type. Okay? All right. So, kind of went over this a little bit in the last line. What styles allow you to showcase your body type well? We went over that, different styles. What colors should you wear that complements your skin? All right, this is a big one. So, some of us have cool undertones, some of us have warmer undertones, and you can tell from which colors brighten up your skin and which colors kind of either even you out or make you look a little dull. So if you have more cool undertones, then you can do a lot of blues, greens, purples, things in that family. If you have more warm undertones, then you can do red, yellow, orange, burnt orange, burnt sienna. It's a bunch of different colors, but obviously think about warm, red, yellow, orange, cool, blue, green, purple. Okay? So in those color families, there are a bunch of colors. And I'm not saying that you're limited to those colors, but because I wear blues, I wear pinks, I wear reds, I wear purple, I wear all the colors of the rainbow because That's what I plan to do. But you can use those colors but you can use those colors in your outfit to complement your skin tone. Okay. I know I have about 45 minutes and I'm getting close to that. Um, so if there are some other questions, feel free. Obviously, I'll let you know at the end where you can hit me up and I can really dive a little bit deeper into it. But yeah, so how to make your closet functional for your life. This is a very important statement that I really wanted to get into as well. You have to frame your closet to what works for you throughout the day. So if for me, I work in retail. So I have to turn a look every time I walk into work. I have to make sure I'm dressed, looking nice because I'm ultimately I'm styling people all day. So I have to make sure that my closet shows trust, you know. You wouldn't want to go into men's warehouse to get a suit and when you walk in there, someone is wearing sweatpants because then you're gonna be like, this person don't know what the heck they talking about. How are you going to fit me for a suit? Okay. So you have to make sure your closet is functional for your life. If you are a teacher, shout out to my educators. I'm praying for y'all. Okay. You're in school, so you want to make sure that you're professional. Make sure you have a lot of blazers or some nice pants, sensible shoes. I wear Chelsea boots that have maybe a 1.5, maybe a 2-inch heel. I am on my feet 7 to 8 hours a day. I can do that because I've trained my feet and my body to do that. Other people are not like me, so I do not recommend it. I do not recommend it. Please wear and buy sensible shoes that work for whatever occupation you hold. If you work in a factory and you work in third and first and second shift, do not walk up in there in no loafers. Okay? Make sure you have your work boots. Make sure you have your work uniform. But outside of that, because your work uniform can kind of translate into your out of work uniform. So, if you are that guy that works in the factory, shout out to my factory workers, outside of work, you're used to something comfortable. So, you may not go for a skinny jean, but go for a slim cut, something that's still close to the leg, but not too close to the leg. Gym shoes, something relative, like a nice high top, or a nice low top gym shoe, something that's very comfortable. If you're in t-shirts, get a nice, slim fit, nice tailored t-shirt, wear it with a denim jacket so that you can, take your work wardrobe and you can elevate it to if you're going out to dinner with your girl or with your guy, or what have you, you can take that and elevate it with certain pieces, which also, like I said, goes into elevating your style with what you have currently. I believe that every person, male, female, what have you, make sure you have a denim jacket. Everyone needs a denim jacket, black and a blue one, period. Make sure you have a biker jacket. I always go for a classic black moto biker jacket. You can wear that with black jeans, blue jeans. You can use that to elevate any look. And these are just basics. If you want to get crazy, you want to go into getting a red and a pink. Those will be your statement pieces that you will wear when you want to add a little bit of extra flair to your everyday wardrobe. Okay? Okay. Hope you guys are, writing this stuff down. I know I'm probably going through this a little fast, but I want you to get a lot in the time that I have. Okay, guys? Okay. So, with all of this being said, finding colors, shape, what works for your body type, The most important thing is having confidence. So the most important accessory. So one quote that I came across this year and it really stuck, and it's a French quote for those of you all that follow me on social media already. You've seen this in my birthday post, but it is Elle est très bien dans sa peau, which translates to he sits well in his skin, or for my ladies, elle est très bien dans sa peau, or she sits very well in her skin. So, and also, this is Seven Keys Management, where we mix the secular and the sacred. So we get into Psalms 139:14. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. Having confidence is the biggest accessory that you own. Having the confidence to wear what you want unapologetically, making sure, like, not letting no one tell you that you can't wear this because you're a certain size. That's why in previous I didn't say, well, you shouldn't wear this. I'm giving you things that you can use to accentuate your body, but with confidence. You can wear whatever you want. Make sure my thing is that I want everyone to look amazing. That's my thing. Look good in it. For guys, I know from personal experience that certain things, certain outfits, certain pieces may not be made for us. This jacket I have on currently is a woman's jacket. But because I have the confidence to wear it, you would never know unless I tell you. You will never know. So I want you guys to be confident in what you're wearing. The Bible says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. God has made us in his own image. We are beautiful creatures. We are beautiful people. We are beautiful beings. We are God's creation. We are made fearfully and wonderfully. His works are wonderful. Everything that God makes, he made for a purpose. And that's another big thing that I want you guys to get out of this session. Your purpose is tied to your confidence. That's one of the ways that your purpose, one of the things that your purpose is tied to is your confidence. So when you have, that outfit on, and it doesn't have to be as elaborate as me, but when you have that outfit on, your bread and butter, your go-to, and you have confidence in it, you are showing people, hey, I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in my purpose. I'm confident in who God has called me to be. My identity is secure. When you have the confidence, you are standing straight up. My guys, stand straight up when you're walking. Ladies, same thing. Hold your head up high. We are kings and we are queens. We are sons and daughters of a God who created everything. We should hold our heads up. Have that confidence. Put on that top. Put on that dress. Show that skin. Show what God has. Show how beautiful God has made you. Go out there and rock the world. Confidence, the most important accessory you own. Okay? All right. So I'm at 46 minutes. I know Jayana's probably gonna wear me out. But in the end, final acknowledgments. As I said before in the beginning, I am Eduard Flowers. I am the owner, founder of Maison for Image Consulting. You can find me on Instagram at MFI Consulting. You can find me on Facebook at Maison for Image Consulting, or you can find me on Facebook at Eduard Flowers. That is EDUARD You can find me like that on Facebook. On my Instagram, if you go to Maison for Image Consulting, I do have my personal Instagram in the bio. So feel free to follow me on my personal as well. You will be seeing a lot of content from me this year. So this masterclass is just one of the first things that you will see coming out of Maison for Image Consulting. I will have more in-depth styling tips, more collaborations, even with my girl Jay Danae, okay? And we will dive deeper into fashion and looking your best self with what you have. Okay, all right. So, with all of that being said, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Jay Anna, to the visionary, to the legend, to the icon. Thank you so much for allowing me this space and this time to show my expertise and to help everybody, because when you look well, you feel well, you do well, and you go out into this world with the confidence that God has placed down deep inside of you. Okay? So, with that being said, that is my time. I love you guys. Remember, it is a moral code to dress well. I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to seeing you guys dressed well in a well dressed world. Okay, guys? Peace.